Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Emilie here, better known as the Meta Fairy, and I'm very happy to be back. It has been a wild, long time, I know. We have just opened back up because we were in a lockdown for about 3 months, and if you're in the Ottawa area in Canada, things are pretty crazy with businesses right now. So I'm sorry if I've been a little MIA, it's okay. So today we have a very special episode. So as some of you may not know, I am getting married in 4 weeks. So I did go through an extensive plan to get my skin ready for the big day, and I thought I would share it with you guys because I really do recommend these types of series and treatments, especially if you have a big event coming up. I find that to have that perfect looking skin, and don't get me wrong, we all have skin issues, we all have certain skin conditions that we need to deal with, but we have so many tools available in order to make our skin look so beautiful and glowy and healthy on the big day. So I'm gonna share with you what I did and what I do recommend to a lot of my clients that are getting married or have anything, you know, important that is coming up, and that they are pretty serious about getting their skin to that stage. Because let's just be real, if your skin is not really a concern for you, then this video is just not for you. You have to make sure that you prioritize your skin, and if you have any skincare goals, then you have to make the time, the effort, and put in the budget as well, because taking care of your skin, yes, it's expensive, but it really does pay off, especially if it's, you know, if you have really big skin issues. So without further ado, let's just dive right into it. So in terms of programming or the schedule of your program, I like to have 3 different steps. So the first step would be a good 12 months, so we're talking a year before the big event, corrective step. So if you have acne, if you have wrinkle correction that needs to be attained, if you're not doing anything at home currently and you wanna just kind of restart your skin, you're gonna need that year for your skin to actually get into that like really healthy state. I'm not saying you're not gonna see results within 6 months, but you need to start earlier, especially if we're talking about really bad acne or scarring treatment, because the thing is, when you do corrective treatments, you do need some time in between the appointments for your skin to heal and rebuild itself. For example, for me, I have some very minimal scarring left on my skin, but I maintain that scar treatment every year. So for someone that has never had anything done and they have really deep scarring, you're gonna need that year in order to get your skin where you'd like it to be. It takes time. It really does. You can't fix a skin in 1 appointment and in a month either. It really does take some time. So that's why the first step is corrective treatment. So whether you have hyperpigmentation, melasma, acne, just deep wrinkles, or you just have a specific skin issue like rosacea, for example, that you want to keep controlled, you're gonna need that year to find the right recipe for you. Okay, so that would be my first step. If you have any corrective treatments that you'd like to embark on, then you're gonna need that year. Now, my step 2 would be maintenance. So that would be 6 months. So you started your corrective treatments, you got through your initial series, 6 months has gone by. Now, in the remaining 6 months, you're gonna wanna have that maintenance phase. So you wanna have figured out which moisturizers work for you, which serums are really nice for your skin type, which cleansers are perfect but are non-drying for your skin type as well. You wanna make sure you found that perfect recipe for your skin, appointment-wise and product-wise, so that you know exactly what to use for the following 6 months. That's gonna keep your skin at bay. So 6 months, after that, it's the maintenance phase. Now, obviously, the first step, the corrective treatment step, is for someone that really has really bad skin issues. If you have a pretty good skin, you don't have any, you know, any problems, any skin conditions that is really intense, then you might not need that step 1. You might just start 6 months before, find that perfect regimen that you really need to continue doing at home, and just to maintain that glow for your skin. Some people are more lucky than others. We're not all born with perfect skin, but step 2 for me would be the maintenance phase. Now, step 3, 1 to 2 months before the big day, that's my boosting, cure, treatment phase. So Obviously a month, let's say a month before the big day, that is the time that you want to start doing those cures. That is the time you want to be doing those masks. That is the time that you want to boost that skin glow in order to look really beautiful on that perfect day. So we want to make sure there's no dehydration issues. We want to make sure that there's no inflammation either, because even if you have a very normal skin type, you're stressed. This is a big event. So your skin may not react the way that you'd like because you are in a stressed state. So you want to make sure that you have the tools at home in order to calm your skin, maintain that hydration, maintain that healthy plumpness, so that when your big day comes, your skin will be able to repair itself, no problem. You have a little pimple, no problem. Your skin can repair itself because you've got the tools at home to help your skin heal. Just a classic example, because I do know when you're stressed, those pimples can just come out of nowhere. So it's time to reveal the secrets for that cure stage. So I am 4 weeks away from the big day at the moment, and I will just be starting to reuse, because I've used them before, the Swiss line Formula XO vials. So these vials are really, really nice for the skin. Anyone can utilize these guys. So what we're doing basically with these vials, you've got your sets, your AM sets and your PM sets. We are increasing the oxygen levels. We are also increasing the cell regeneration without the use of AHAs. So AHAs are a chemical exfoliant, and not everyone can utilize these, because if you have really sensitive skin, this would probably make your skin a little bit more too sensitive. So what I love about these vials is that they do increase the cellular turnover, but without the use of an exfoliant. That's why almost everyone can use them. They also massively hydrate the skin. So any skin type that has surface wrinkles due to dehydration, these vials are amazing to help that. So classic example, I've talked about this before, but if you're not using the proper cleanser, if you're using a cleanser that is too harsh for your skin, you're actually stripping that acid mantle. So that lipid barrier on top of your skin that's protecting all the moisture and retaining all that moisture, basically you're throwing it off and that moisture is evaporating. So it's important to have the right type of cleanser and to use the one that will be suitable for your skin type. So this is a common thing that I do see when you have surface wrinkles. Most of the time it's due to not the right type of cleanser. So that's just a little side note. They also brighten and soften the look and the texture of the skin. So you can see why someone would really like these, because it's a cure treatment and they work really well on the skin. So you might be wondering, what is in this really awesome ampule? So you've got your night vials here, so pink for stardust, right, at night, and then you have your blue ones for the day. All right, so in the day vials, we've got oxygen. They're the blue ones. And the main ingredients in there, you've got ATP, you've also have allantoin and algae. So what the ATP is, what does that mean? Adenosine triphosphate. So think of your skin cells as little batteries. When your skin cells are not energized at the maximum level, they can't reproduce themselves more efficiently, they are lacking in energy. So ATP is actually the energy currency of your skin cells. So these vials will replenish that energy currency that your skin cells will need in order to reproduce themselves in a more efficient way. And then you've got the algae and the allantoin, which will soothe and bring comfort to your skin cells throughout the entire day. So your skin feels really good during the day, doesn't feel tight or anything. They're really amazing. And then at night, you've got your pink ones. So these are your brightening ones, the night ones. So the ingredients are arbutin and biotin. So the arbutin is a very popular ingredient to bring a tyrosinase action on your skin cells. So what does that lingo mean? So basically it just means that it sends a message to the melanocytes to not produce melanin. So you know when you have pigments that pop up on your skin. So the melanocytes are the ones responsible for that because they are producing melanin. So you need an ingredient that will bring a tyrosinase action to those cells in order to stop them from sending that message to create the melanin. So these ampules are brightening. They are amazing, and they also offer a very powerful antioxidant action to the skin. So those vials are really amazing to utilize, and they're under $100. So if you have an event, even if it's not your wedding, it is an ultimate product to really grab and to start using. You can include it in any type of regimen. You're just gonna use it. It's gonna be the first thing that you put on your skin after you cleanse and you tone your skin. First thing that goes in, and then you continue with your regimen. So it's very easy to include in your daily habits. Now moving on to treatments. So I really love the power of LED panels. LED panels are actually the technology that have really saved my skin from scarring. So back in the day, I would do glycolic peels and LED panels on a weekly basis in order to get my skin out of that acne vicious circle. We can talk about this another time, but LED panels have really a strong effect on the skin. I know for some people, when you look at LED panels, they're like, oh, it's woo-woo. It really is not. So LED stands for light emitting diodes. So basically each color, because there are 4 colors, I know commonly you will see on the market with like those little home devices, which I don't really encourage because they need to be FDA approved, and some of them can harm your eye area. So just be careful with that. Go see a professional. It's just easier that way. However, the most popular colors that you have probably seen are the red ones, which are for collagen replenishing, and the blue one is really to kill the bacteria, really clean out the skin. So for someone that has a lot of acne, the blue light is very good for that bacteria that lingers on the skin. So LED therapy actually has been discovered by NASA, and the Army took it over and they started using LED therapy on wounds, on skin wounds. So if LED really has the capacity of healing a wound on the skin, you can imagine the power that they have within your skin layers. So basically each color goes to different depth within the skin and they target a specific thing. So the blue light, like we said, would be to kill the bacteria. The green light, which you don't see a lot and is probably only available with a professional machine, is for circulation. So anyone that has redness, rosacea, the green light is amazing for that. Then you have the red, which is for the collagen cells. And then you have the yellow light, which is for your lymphatic system, so repairing the skin. So what I like to do is to have 2 panels a week, and I'm gonna start doing them this week, 2 panels a week until I get there, because the thing is, with a panel, any skin type can use this. It's only a light. It's not a laser. It's not an IPL. So any skin type that you have, whether it's a Fitzpatrick 1 or 6, doesn't matter how dark you are, you can utilize this light. You don't feel anything. It doesn't hurt. Your skin actually feels really good afterwards, and it's really bright afterwards as well. So it's an incredible tool to utilize. Obviously, 1 panel is not going to change your whole skin. Ideally, you need to do them in a cure series. So that's why when I do cure treatments, I like to put panels in there, because the power of LED really is in the accumulation of doing them on a repetitive basis. LED panels, love them. I really love the technology behind them, and anyone can use them, which is the purpose of this video. I wanted to find tools to help any skin type out there, like literally any skin type. Doesn't matter your color, it doesn't matter, you know, any skin disorder that you have. These tricks you can really utilize. So the LED panel is really nice for anyone who has an inflammation disorder. So if you have acne and you have a lot of inflammation, panels are really great for that. If you have rosacea or sensitive skin, panels again are really soothing on the skin. So anyone that really has anything related to the inflammation disorder, they're really great for that. Now we're jumping into face masks. So the one that I really recommend and love doing, especially closer to the date, so let's just say like a week before the big date, I like to utilize my cream masks in Guinot. So my favorite one, because you see how plumpy the skin is afterwards, you see how soft the skin looks as well, is the Mask Hydra Beauté. Seriously, you guys, that mask, it may just be a cream mask, and I know that cream masks are kind of like passé, but they're coming back, guys. So a mask really has that greenhouse effect on your skin. So you put it on and it really seals the skin, and it seals the active ingredients right under it, so it can give you that 15-minute kind of beauty treatment that your skin would need right before the wedding. So obviously you're not gonna get anything that's too intense before, like right before the wedding. So having a cream masks at home that targets hydration and softness of the skin will really help your skin be in a good state to apply makeup, for example. So, and hydration, let's be real, it is the first basic need that any skin type really needs. The skin cells really are little fish in the sea that need that hydration. And side note, you can actually sleep in that mask. So if you want an even bigger treatment, you put it on, you leave it on for 15 minutes, and then you take off like the thickness of it and you leave a little film. You go to bed with it once a week, and then the next day you've got like an even more intense treatment on the skin. So the Mask Hydra Beauté really is a nice treatment mask to have at home just before your wedding. They also have other masks. They don't just have that one. They have one, they have the anti-fatigue mask. They have the one for dry skin that is amazing. They have a brightening one. They have an anti-wrinkle one. Like, they have a really big variety of face masks. So you just need to contact us and let us know what your skin concerns are, and we can recommend you one of their masks. They are amazing on the skin. So these are my tips, my tricks for pre-wedding skin. If you guys have any questions, feel free to DM me, feel free to contact me. All the links are below the way that you can contact us. We love giving people that natural looking glow. That's what we thrive on. So if you need more information, you know how to reach us. And I hope it helped anyone that's watching just to attain that really healthy glow. Even if you're not getting married, honestly guys, you can utilize these tips even if you want to reset your skin. It really does work. So on this note, I hope you guys have a lovely day, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world and at the time that you're watching this, and we will talk very soon.